Okay, I'm on the Skills Cookbook GitHub page, and we go to Tutorials and then Setup. So this is the page to start downloading the right software onto your laptop to run coding agents. So down here in Tools, we have OpenCode. This is a app that's going to run on your laptop and let you prompt and start new sessions of agentic models basically on your laptop. Then I'm going to show you how to use OpenRouter. This is a provider that lets you select between multiple models created by multiple companies with a single basically account. And then I'm going to show you KimiK 2.5, which we're going to have free access to through OpenCode. But I'm going to show that you can switch to different models through OpenRouter when you add credits. Great, so first we go to OpenCode, and we're going to click Download to download the desktop app. You'll also see that you're able to download OpenCode through a terminal command, and you're actually able to run OpenCode through the terminal. But for this tutorial, we're going to stick to the desktop app. Okay, so we're going to drag OpenCode to Applications folder, and then if we click Applications, we'll see OpenCode here. I'm going to click on it. So OpenCode is downloaded from the internet. We're going to give it permission to open on our computer. Great, so this is OpenCode. The left button here lets you open a project and select folders. So for this example, we're going to have a new folder called Testing AI. Just going to make a new one. Just as an example, you know what, let's get rid of that. Just to show the process, Testing AI, select it, press open. There we are. So now we're in OpenCode and we're in our project folder. So next we want to go to Settings and Providers. I'm going to just quickly disconnect these two. And we see these are our list of providers. We have Anthropic, GitHub Copilot, OpenAI, Google, OpenRouter, and a couple others. So I'm going to click Connect to OpenRouter, and it's going to ask for an API key. So we're going to go back to the tutorial, and we're going to proceed to OpenRouter. As I said, so this is a provider, and they are going to be able to let you switch between models, and basically you only have one account they can add money to if you want to access and pay for models. So I've signed up already, and I've signed up using my GitHub profile. If I go to keys, I'm going to just delete this key, and I'm going to create a new API key. I'm going to call this J's first key. Great. And then I'm going to set the expiration date to a year. Basically, you can remake keys whenever you'd like. So I'm going to set the expiration date to a year just in case I forget about it. I don't have any lagging authentication. Great, so it's created a new key. I'm going to click here to add it to my clipboard. It says, please copy it now and write it down somewhere safe. You'll not be able to see it again. For our use case, I don't recommend writing it down. Just copy it to your clipboard, and we'll go back to OpenCode, and we're going to paste it here and submit. Great, so now if we go back to OpenRouter, we can see our key is here, and we don't need to worry about what the key was. It's a safe secret stored with your account. If we go back to OpenCode, we see that we can choose to use KimiK 2.5 for free. So this is actually comes with OpenCode, and it should deal with light workloads. And if we scroll down, we now have OpenRouter as a provider, and we see that it has a large number of models available. Okay, next I want to talk about GitHub Education. So through GitHub, which is a code repository website, When you sign up to GitHub using your Imperial email, you're able to access GitHub Education. This gives you some perks, including credits and prompts available for GitHub Copilot, which is GitHub's provider for models. So first I'm going to click on GitHub Education. I'm going to click Join. And below we see that I was approved not too long ago. And if you haven't been approved, start an application. It's available for students. But if you're not like me, who's a casual worker, I clicked faculty and it provided some basic information, basically verifying my ID that I work at Imperial. Now, once gaining access to this, I'm able to sign up for the student, developer pack, and then access Copilot. And if I go to OpenCode, I can now add Copilot as a provider. It's going to give me a confirmation code, which I'm going to add to my clipboard. And I'm going to paste that here and authorize OpenCode's access. Great. And now if I go back, I'll see that I have the free models, GitHub Copilot with a number of models including Opus 4.6 and OpenRouter. So I'm able to freely switch between providers and models, which gives me flexibility for managing credits and sort of the costs associated with running agents. Great, so now that we've installed these tools and we have a working project, I'm going to move on to the next step.